Alright, chat, we're here. Gonna be watching the Showdown in New Vegas today. I have not yet seen this, but it is about damn time I did. So, yeah. Hopefully, y'all enjoy. I mean, again, like I said, I've never seen this. I've only seen the Vegito. I've only seen the Vegito reveal part of it. So, yeah. Let me do a couple of things over here, and then yeah, we will get started. I will start playing it. We're gonna be here for a minute, dude. Basically 6 hours. So everybody lock in, get your snacks and whatever, because this is going to be a very long stream. Gamma one was good, bro. Here we go. Um, Basically fucking 40 seconds, and then yeah, peak. I got two bottles of water here with me, chat. A full bowl of snacks, and yeah, we're chilling. Crystal Geyser bottled water, bro. Oh, you're in LA, bro? Nice. I've never seen this, so like I just wanted to watch it type shit, and also stream today. So why the fuck not? A cool little intro though. Yeah, I just said you live in Vegas. Oh shit. Post it up. A whole belt for this?
The day has finally come to determine the strongest Dragon Ball Legends fighter in the world. 16 fighters from 4 regions across the globe: Japan, Asia and Oceania, North
Oh, my bad, bro.
America, Europe,
Did I?
and Africa,
Damn, I'm fucking retarded.
competing for the chance to be crowned the Ultimate Warrior and claim the prize.
I'm fucking slow.
Belt. The Dragon Ball Legends Showdown, presented by Bandai Namco Entertainment, is about to begin in the beautiful city of Las Vegas. Hello everyone, my name is Ninja Mikey and I will be your host and MC for this awesome tournament. But before we begin, I would like to invite some very special guests who have come to witness this historic event. Please help me welcome, from Bandai Namco Entertainment, the producer of Dragon Ball Legends, Mr. Keigo Ikeda. The voice behind Dragon Ball Legends original character Shallot, Alejandro Saab.
Peggy!
And last but not least, Japanese model and actress Hinako Sano.
Hello, I'm Keigo Ikeda, and I'm the producer of Dragon Ball Legends. Welcome, players.
Hi, I'm Alejandro Saab. I'm looking forward to some exciting matches with the best players in the world.
Hello, I'm Hinako-san. I'm so excited to share everyone's fighting spirit, and I will be cheering for everyone until the very end.
Thank you very much. And now, it's time for the opening declaration.
Proud warriors have fought their way to get here, to dare to break limits and become the ultimate warrior.
Today, they will fight to become the best fighter in the world.
Dragon Ball Legends Showdown starts now!
A little bit cringe.
It is time. The opening ceremony is complete, and it is time for the very first Dragon Ball Legends Showdown. 16 players from around the world are here at the HyperX Esports Arena.
I don't know.
Las Vegas to compete.
They didn't say.
Only one will leave a champion.
It don't sound like her.
Hello, my name is Hell Pockets, and I will be one of your casters tonight. We have over 6 hours of competition to stream to you live, featuring players from all over the world. The voice of Shao.
Voice of Nappa.
And soon to be joining, or rather joining us now, is Nappa. I won't just call you Nappa, but this is Phil Parsons.
Oh, thank you.
I've been calling you Nappa all weekend, man. I'm just used to it now.
Well, so you're Hell Pockets.
I'm Hell Pockets.
Nappa.
I thought you were Isaac Hayes from the 70s.
Oh,
time traveled
it's
forward.
It's the sunglasses. It's the ill-fitting jacket. By the way, Saab is wearing the hell out of that jacket, isn't he?
Yeah.
He will be joining us later.
Absolutely. But I'm relieved I'm not here with the Duke of New York from Station. That's
Oh, bro.
nerve-wracking. So, yes, voice of Nappa, but today, sportscaster for the big Dragon Ball Legends Showdown here in Vegas. Very exciting.
Good. I'm glad to have you here. But we will be starting we'll start the gameplay shortly with the first 4 matches of the first round. But first, Phil, my mom always told me you gotta play by the rules. So, Phil, I turn to you to show us the rules we'll be following today.
Okay. All of the matches are in the best-of-3 format. It's double elimination, which means if a player loses a match, they're not necessarily out of the tournament. They go to the loser's bracket, and they have a chance to be in the grand final. We're all about second chances here. Now, the players can change their parties between battles, but those parties have already been registered. They have 3 from which they can choose, and they've been registered already, so that's what they've got to go with.
And on the character level is set to 2,000. Limit breaks are set to star 7. Boost panels are fully unlocked and standardized, and players will be using their own equipment. That's a pretty nice layout of rules right there. You know, you pretty much get to play the fully unreleased game out the gate.
Yeah, nice.
And whoa, I think we got a little bit of a surprise here. Hey, Shallot has joined us.
Hi, how's it going?
How'd you get here? You were just down there a second ago.
It's called instant transmission.
Instant transmission?
Yeah.
How do I acquire this instant transmission?
Well, you borrow it from someone who knows it. So I borrowed it from Goku.
You borrowed from Goku.
Wait, so you were digitally scanned. This is actually a reproduction of Alejandro.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm still somewhere down.
Oh, this is hologram Shallot. Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
technology. It's the future.
Well, we're glad to have you here nonetheless, man. How are you feeling?
I'm really excited. I'm really pumped for this. I'm totally nervous, but I'm so excited to see all these players play.
Are you excited to see a game like this played where you basically created the English voice for an all-new character that was created just for this game?
Yeah, that's still surreal to me because I'm a fan of Dragon Ball, and I have been since I was 3, so being a part of this universe is wild.
Yeah.
When you talk about the players, who do you like so far in this tournament?
So far, it's between, well, apart from the name, Chicken 319, but I'm kind of rooting for Diego.
Yeah, Diego does seem to be a strong competitor. Chicken 319 also a strong competitor as well.
Definitely Chicken 319 has a good shot. I personally am a big fan of SMG. I want to see how he does.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, you know the rules and the format. You know we have Nappa and Shallot here, so now let's take a look at how our bracket works for the Dragon Ball Legends Showdown.
All right.
As we mentioned, this is a double elimination tournament. We will start things off with 8 matches in the first round. We will play 4 matches at the same time, and that stream live, one featured at a time.
Right. Now, after the first round, we'll head to the winners' quarterfinals. After the quarterfinals, we play each of our winners' semifinals, and now those we will stream each one live. From there, we head to our winners' final, and the winner of that match will be the first to advance to the grand finals.
All right, HP and Phil, they got the winner's bracket. I was late to the booth. And so I got the loser's bracket. Remember, we are double elimination today. So players who lose in round 1 of the main draw drop into the loser's bracket. Those players need to make their way through 3 more rounds to advance to the loser's semifinals and then the loser's finals. The winner there makes it all the way back and into the grand final.
That's right, and it's important to point out the winner of the loser's bracket must win twice against the winner of the winner's bracket in the grand final to be named the champion. Now, this format is a little classic. You know, if you've played in other tournaments, like fighting game tournaments, that's the usual way that things flow. Everybody starts out in winners, and then once you lose, you go down the loser's bracket, and then your fun really begins, because then you're in the shark tank. Then you're in the chum bucket. That's when everybody's back against the wall, you're standing on the edge of the cliff, and it's either you or the other guy.
Yeah, but that makes for a great underdog story.
Oh, definitely, you know. There's definitely going to be a low-tier hero here today.
So you think in the loser's bracket will we see the real drama?
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's where they're really, like, desperate. They're like, all right, I had my shot and I blew it, but I can still get it back.
So
I have a second
there
shot.
could be palm sweat streaking the screen, affecting someone's ability to swipe.
Man, that would be quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would actually mess up with the...
Hey, it's the championship.
So we have the format. Let's meet the players of our first 4 matches. And we're going to have Wallace from the region of Taiwan. His favorite character is Majin Vegeta. Nice pick.
Nice pick indeed. Yeah, I love Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, Wallace is a real competitor. We've seen him play in practice, and he's very impressive.
Yeah, he's been getting quite a workout this whole weekend. You know, I feel like he's the favorite guy to go up first.
And he says his battle style is offensive type. He goes for it.
I expect him to play a Saiyan team then, 'cause that's all DPS, baby.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And he's going to be going up against Daryl from the region of Canada, rocking that final form Frieza.
Yeah, quite the matchup. Yeah, it's quite the matchup because you have Daryl over here whose favorite is Frieza, and then you have Wallace whose favorite is Vegeta. So maybe Vegeta will get redeemed.
Whether or not those characters are in their parties they play, in spirit, it is Frieza versus...
Yeah, in spirit.
Yeah. He says he channels his spirit. I think he looks too nice for that.
I think Daryl might have an advantage. Now, Daryl's from Ontario, which is the most American of all the Canadian provinces. And we're playing in America today, so could that be a home field advantage
Well,
for
Masakatsu is also playing in America today. He's going to be coming all the way from Japan to show us what he's got. And his favorite character is Mai?
Look at the determination on his face right there.
This guy does not know the meaning of the word smile. Heart LJ from the region of Singapore. I've actually chopped it up with a little bit. This guy's also a fellow gamer dad. You know, he's thinking about his kids the whole time. He wishes he could have brought them here, but in the meantime, he's going to try to bring that big belt back home for his son, so he can wear it to school and
so he can be
impress all his
proud
friends.
and be like, my dad won in the first Dragon Ball Legends Showdown.
Exactly. Speaking of my dad, he's got a Mai on his favorite list as well. This is going to be a possible mirror match.
Ooh, I'm excited about that.
And then we got your boy,
your
Diego.
favorite
Yeah, my
Alejandro.
boy.
Yes.
Diego.
From Orlando, Florida, I believe. Isn't that correct?
Orlando,
really?
Florida.
Yeah.
Looking about just as buff as Super Saiyan Broly.
Yeah, I love Super Saiyan Broly.
I like Super Saiyan Broly because I had about 3 lines in the Broly movie.
I mean, that's a good reason to like Broly.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good
My
reason.
reasons are usually shallow.
And so you think Diego could actually do well in this tournament? Right?
I think he has a shot. I think, if anything, he might be the underdog. If he does end up losing, I feel like he'd make it back up to the winner's bracket.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see what he's got, but he's got a match cut out for him because he's going against Cyro from Germany.
Yes.
Ooh.
Now, I think that Cyro has something to live down in a way, because if you're a big fan of Willy Wonka, the German kid was the first one to be eliminated in that tournament.
So you're saying he's got big shoes to fill?
I think
He's got to go further
He's
than
got to
the kid from
regain
Chocolate
Augustus
Factory.
Gloop's honor.
Yeah,
today.
his favorite is Birder, so the fastest man alive.
Crazy
He's
comparison,
probably
bro.
the fastest out of the bracket alive.
Crazy fucking reference.
And then next we got Chicken 319, one of the favorites from Japan and one of the best names in the tournament.
Yeah, during the whole Royale, he had 18 wins. Yeah, that's actually really impressive. So Chicken 319 with his favorite form, with his favorite character being Frieza, he's someone to look out for.
Well, instead of spending his time playing Dragon Ball Legends, he spends all his time at college learning, the intricacies of the world and how to take it over.
Engineering
Mhm.
at Kyoto University. Not too shabby.
That is-
And he says that the main thing he focuses on in the game is not to be overtaken by rising rushes.
That is
genius.
smart.
Yeah.
And Ichizoku is going to have to make that work for his advantage because he's coming
Bro
off
looks like
trying
Iron King
to
with
take
that
home a
fuck
W.
ass
Yeah,
haircut.
and we got another spiritual rivalry right here because
Mhm.
Ichizoku's favorite is Goku, while Chicken's is Frieza. So it's a nice little rivalry we have going
Yeah,
on
a nice
here.
little faded match there, And I'm expecting some big things from Ichizoku as well. France is a big gamer community. They do well in a lot of tournaments around the world, and they fancy themselves some of the best players in the world in just about any game. So
And look
I
at his
expect
expression.
great things
That's
from
an
Ichizoku.
expression that Brooks no nonsense.
Oh, definitely, man.
He's gonna win.
In the FGC, we call that the esports pose. All right, so then we see our players in the first 4 matches.
Mhm.
I'm excited to see how this shakes out because I actually haven't seen a lot of competitive Dragon Ball Legends. I've seen plenty of PvP, and PvP is that's the grind time. That's when you get to try out all the funky stuff and see if it sticks. Now we get to see if it's stuck for real, Do your strats actually hold water when the chips are down and when your back's against the wall? And I know I'm throwing out a lot of tropes right now, but that's literally what's about to happen this entire evening.
I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what everybody can cook up.
Oh, and they had to play the long game because you only can choose 3 parties, but you could wind up facing 8 different opponents today,
Mhm.
and maybe you didn't pick the right party to fight what they've got.
Let's have a look at their path right now. Let's have a look at the brackets real quick to see how this is going to flow. And we're going to have, and there's our first matchup. There is going to be Wallace versus Daryl.
Yeah. Okay.
Wallace versus Daryl.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this match. Well, I'm just looking forward to this entire tournament.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I just want to get going already, but this is how it starts out. Everybody's got to take their time. You don't want to jump in too early. Wallace and Daryl have had a couple of days to warm up, but it's only going to work in the first round.
Is it too late for Daryl to change his tag to Gromit so we could have Wallace
And Gromit.
versus Gromit?
I was thinking that too, but at the same time, I think he's going to have to change his tag to #1 winner, and also download it because, like I said before, you can have all the time in the world to prepare for your first round in a tournament. But once you're past that first round, everything's a toss-up.
One thing about Wallace, he says that when he goes into a tournament, he doesn't underestimate his opponents, but he doesn't overestimate them either.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's an important.
Yeah. It's a good little balance of
So
both.
I don't think these guys have been sizing each other up,
Mhm.
watching their play.
Yeah. They've had a couple of days to see what they can come up with, and I'm sure.
And we got a picture of Wallace on the screen showing just what he's working with. His party number 1. We're going to see his party number 2 and then 3 in the second.
Yeah, so
He's got
features
quite a
about
bit of
West Slugs
versatility.
there, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Okay, the Sun
What-
family,
that's the Sun
the
family,
His
though.
own family,
and the
man.
female team.
go to stuff for HP.
Wallace, he's got a pretty good solid lineup of what he wants to use.
Don't forget, everybody has the same access to the same teams in this
That's
game.
right.
It's all going to come down to how you play them.
Yeah, that's right. What skills you use, if you know how to do all the intricacies of the game. I know how to play the game, but I'm still new in that sense of learning all the intricacies.
Well, that's the beauty of starting out a competitive league is you can play this game for years, but now that you look at other people play and you have to talk about it and
It
stuff.
blows your
it's
mind.
Yeah, so now we get to watch Daryl and Wallace mix it up, and they can show us things we've never seen before.
Well,
Yeah.
definitely for me, I'm a total noob.
Yeah, you are
I'm a
brand new
button
to this
mash
game.
here.
That
don't-
Frieza
the
Force
last
team
fighting
with,
game I played probably with any
body finding toxic.
with regularity was probably Soul Calibur 2 on the original Xbox.
Oh boy.
We're going old school.
We'll go
All
back
right,
to me.
The first match of the day is Wallace and Daryl. We're looking forward to getting things started, so let's do with the fancy videos.
Okay, this is cool as shit. That's cool as shit. Got the fucking scatter effect.
And there it goes. The players are ready to go. Wallace versus Daryl. They're setting up their teams right now. And when they give us the signal, it will be time to blow up this stadium.
I'm really excited, man. They seem kind of nervous, but at the same time so focused.
Oh, the first match is always the most nerve-wracking, you know? That and the last match.
Yeah,
The ones in the middle, they're easy.
It kind of sets the bar of the rest of the tournament.
Oh, definitely.
All right. So here we go. They're choosing their teams.
Character
Seems that
select going
Wallace
on.
is rocking that female team. Okay, using Mai, Zamasu, and Ribrian.
And what's Daryl using there?
It was
Ribrian back in the day, bro, was, shall we say, a little fucking broken.
Future regen team.
Okay.
Oh, future regen. So you got strength.
I don't like Ribrian as a character in the show, but in Legends, bro, back in the day, her only sparking was a demon.
Fighters are ready.
Showdown! All right, so you got Mai shooting it up. Daryl is totally rocking that regen team more on their favor. He's really rocking that support.
Yeah,
Didn't get a chance to switch out.
When you open with Mai, you can get some hits early on, but up against a regenerating cell,
It's almost useless.
Yeah. Cell, the benefit of Cell is whenever he uses a card, he regens.
That's got to be annoying.
Yeah, it definitely has to be annoying. I haven't gotten a chance to look at Ribrian's stats, so that's unfamiliar.
That is a
territory
question
to
mark.
me.
That's right. She just came out, didn't she?
Yeah, she was one of the more recent characters.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And now he's got to deal with this Zamasu, who, while healing, also doesn't die the first time you kill him.
Yeah, Wallace is putting in that work. He is trying his best to maintain all three characters.
All right, big rip, about
Nice
to put in work.
sidestep.
There she
Look
goes.
at that
That's my
melee.
homegirl.
He's got that rising rush ready to go. Daryl seems to.
Oh my god,
have the rising rush.
they allowed Rush in this tournament.
Yep.
They actually allowed them to rush.
Perfectly comboed.
And he only has one option. That's gonna, if he guesses right, that's gonna be an easy time for him.
Let's see.
They actually allowed them to fucking rush.
Daryl's support is out.
Was not counting the cards. That's huge.
There we go. Love beam, baby.
And she is out of there.
The 1.2. All right, nice sidestep. Oh, nice waiting.
Yeah, because he knew that
Are we
he
wait,
could
bro?
possibly react to that.
Yeah, I'm terrible at those. I'm one
What
of
up,
those that
Steven?
is very impulsive when it comes to playing, so I'll instinctively just sidestep.
Like once your opponent reacts with a side step, like, oh god, I got a side step too.
I'm terrible at those.
and Dale's got uphill climb
Nice
here.
save. Nice
cover.
save.
With that Cell Kamehameha, that
She can take
Kamehameha is disgusting.
She's a big girl. She can take that.
All right. Going in. Nice.
You thought.
With the side step.
What?
Nice.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Some-
no.
Baby.
But that's all right. Wallace switched to Zamasu.
What if he goes green again? What if he goes
I
green
saw
again?
it. It goes through.
No.
From the looks of things, though,
All right, Daryl managed to.
yeah, that's not gonna fucking kill. That's barely gonna do anything.
Yeah, but sadly it is Zamasu, so he.
Oh no, it will activate the
die
events. Never
instantly.
mind.
He does get that full, not full health, but a portion of his health back.
Right. It's a pretty big chunk too.
They had pretty damn low
At
health
least he's dealt with that.
back
He
then,
doesn't
bro.
have to
Like
deal with it
only
anymore.
like 2,000
Perfect time to
at
connect.
most.
Yep, and he's got the color bonus right now too. It's
Yeah,
definitely in his
that's
favor.
nice.
Move.
Zamasu used his main ability.
Look at that health comeback, man. It's almost like you barely touched him.
Oh, nice. All right.
Nice tap.
Wallace is cooking his
Stamina
ass.
back.
Hitting like a truck. Big rip.
That might be for Zamasu's first bar. There it is. Nice with the main
What did he
ability.
tap?
All right, that's gonna bring some of that back.
I was trying to save the cards. Oh yeah, he caught him. It's over.
Man, he is
And there's some.
Really,
vanish.
fighting these regen characters, you've got to time out your tags so well.
You sure do. You sure do. Oh boy.
Nice
You see
drop,
the
bro.
Region team actually prolongs the battle a little bit because of the fact that they can heal. Zamasu can revive himself and then heal.
And then
Oh, not the ultimate attack.
these are some very good players.
Yeah.
Well, in
We could beat you
comparison to
for-
me.
we could beat you-
You're dead. Damn, he ate that?
Ooh. Oh, it stops that assault.
Ooh,
I like that
that
dodge.
sidestep.
Oh, misses it just a little bit outside.
All right, now it's time for Daryl.
Yeah, bro.
But the rising rush is on the side.
Like, if you were to do like a full health bench and you have Fiku as your main unit, he'll probably have like
Daryl has left
5.7 million HP.
And Wallace still has
Especially with his
rising
new equip.
rush.
Give him like pure HP equips or whatever, he's gonna have a lot.
Nice, he got him.
The double rush?
Unfortunate. Would that be it?
Will that be it if he gets it? If he guesses wrong with this game? Because he's got the color bump one.
Ooh, he got it. That's a success. That might be it for the match.
The double rush, bro?
That might be it for the round.
Let's see. Oh, no, he's got it. He'll be all right.
And that's the first round.
Well, it kills. Shout out to James Chin.
All right.
Good job to Wallace.
Wallace up
Well
1-0.
done, sir.
This is 2 out of 3, remember. So he's got.
Yeah.
Daryl has another chance to turn this around right now, possibly fix the mistakes that he made.
So, Phil, you're not too familiar with people playing Dragon Ball Legends. How'd you feel watching them play?
It's exciting. You know, this game is so well animated and just so well produced that if you're a noob like me, it's still fun to jump in and start playing.
Mhm.
Yeah, but watching experts do it, it's
Certainly fun to
another
watch.
level.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a whole other ball game. Like I know how to play games, and I know play games. I know how to play Dragon Ball Legends, and I know how to do certain things. But watching them play, I don't have the patience.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, bro, do you
it's
not have the
completely
fucking
new.
Saiyan
It wasn't
Saga
meant for your
units?
mind, by the way.
You gotta run it's restricted to
I was gonna
Saiyan
say,
Saga
yeah, when you
units.
commentate games, often you will see players open up a world in the game that you thought you knew a lot about, and that's the beauty of competitive play is that you really start showing yourself things that you never knew were there.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna take all of this, use it as a tutorial. and,
That's why.
this is definitely stuff.
Learn from
You
them.
ain't got the
If you wanna
headliners.
play fighters
I have both
competitively, definitely
headliners.
watch this film.
What I'm trying to do right now is
Oh,
get
man, I don't
Biku's
know.
friendship ring
Back
to
about
5 and
speed.
pull Kaioken and Goku one more time.
Exactly what they're doing.
Once I get all of that done, I'm
Commentary
going
on
for
these.
God Ring.
Now, what goes through Daryl's mind?
Well,
right now?
after
Looks like they're about
I
to
also
enter
grind up
character
Biku's
select, so let's
equip,
get
that's
that
gonna be a
going real
bitch to
quick.
do.
Yeah, I think Daryl knows what his opponent is like now. And,
Yeah.
he's gonna try to match it.
That's actually an important point you bring up. Sometimes people are okay losing the first match of a round because
Yeah.
that gives them a chance to analyze what their opponent does. And he's switching out with the
Double LF.
Wallace is now using the Sun family, and Daryl is still
Damn.
sticking with his previous team.
That wasn't a bad team. I think he just might have made some mistakes that he could not recover from.
Bro, that
So
green
now he's
GC
gonna
Goku
possibly
back
tighten
then
up
was
that
so
defensive
fucking
play and take
destructive.
more
He was
advantage
so
of the
damn
opportunities
strong.
he does get.
Yeah.
Probably stop guessing wrong on the Rising Rush, even though it's almost impossible.
Everyone's counting on you.
All right, let's see. We got Mai starting it off. Switch to Cell, smart, so then he can have that.
This Goku was
side
so
step.
damn fucking good back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, if Wallace wins this game, he wins the match.
Yep.
So Daryl really has to come through.
And Daryl's starting out pretty strong so far.
We are watching Daryl's screen right now, by the way.
No, we're watching
Wallace's screen.
Oh.
Yeah, the top of
No,
the second.
you're right, Daryl.
Is it Daryl?
Yeah.
Wow.
You were totally in it.
Oh.
Zamasu is not looking good. So Daryl should
Oh.
switch to Cell if he wants to keep his Zamasu.
They're kind of fucking up a little bit. That is a lot of tap damage. Holy fuck.
Oh, with the rising rush.
Dodged right into it,
Oh,
too.
Hey.
This has been Daryl's Achilles heel so far.
Where'd he get that?
Achilles heel,
Hopefully
unfortunately.
he actually guessed it this
How
time.
good are you at guessing? Look at that damage roundup. It's almost like it doesn't matter.
Where did he get that? Yeah, it's no wonder why you got fucking guess, bro.
It did not help that he was that Cell's at a disadvantage against Gohan.
Saiyan Saga, I'm cooking with Saiyan Saga Vegeta, brother.
In his favor, dodging to avoid that tag out.
And switching over to Mai. All right. Ooh. but
I'm
Wallace
cooking with
gets
Saiyan
switched
Saga
out.
Vegeta right now, bro.
Smart move.
All right, just gonna wait.
Nice flashbang.
Ooh, it's
That's a lot.
The
Holy
Kamehameha
fuck.
connected.
Daryl is getting fucking destroyed.
Yeah, right now the disadvantage that Daryl has is that Wallace has a unit, pretty much a unit that cancels out every one of Daryl's units. Ouch. Yeah, that's what it seems like.
You're gonna have to pop that, dude, yeah.
Yeah, it really be like that. Alright.
Oh, he got caught.
Dodging that damage.
He's getting fucking destroyed.
I like that.
Nice save from
Bring in the
Cell.
fresh cell. Oh man,
Cancels.
he wasn't ready for that.
Not again, bro. Oh my god.
An opening here with Cell.
Poor Daryl, bro. He's gonna get out the
I think
fucking
Daryl's
face.
doing a good job managing his team's health, but he's not doing anything on offense.
He's pretty much playing defense the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's got a rush, dude.
Man, that's not.
He's barely gotten anything off.
He can get rid of Goten right here.
That's not gonna kill Goten.
All right, let's see. Even so, he'll have the bleed effect. Nice. All right. That might be it for Goten.
Big chunks. All three on
Vegeta's top 5. Vegeta and Kaioken are top 5.
He might actually live.
Oh, yeah, he lives.
I didn't realize that. That is unfortunate.
Vegeta is star dependent. It's like Zamasu.
Oh no.
And Vegeta, with him being Ring, Frieza Force, and Saiyan Saga, he ain't got that much equipment options. Like, I got Ultra Banana saved my ass with that.
Doesn't look good for Daryl, but it.
Cell's gonna die.
Fight.
Someone's dead.
Oh boy.
Someone's dead. Yeah, he's letting Cell die. Dear mother of God. Yeah, he's dead.
He couldn't react to that.
Oh, he's dead.
Keep saying legendary finish, but it only counts when.
Dude, he's
Daryl got cooked.
right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Take your base.
Wallace took the opportunity. He planted the seeds, and now it's all down to Mai, which is quite unfortunate, really.
Take out one character at least. Die with your boots on.
Die with your boots on. And that might be it for Mai.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
That's a damn. Daryl got fucking cooked.
Dominant is that?
That's, Wallace, it just seemed like he knew what he was doing from the beginning. He seemed to live on the
Yeah,
edge.
bro, that's good. Yeah.
He sure does.
Goes in and take damage.
I don't think he underestimated Daryl.
I'm really excited about the World Championship though in July.
Daryl's playing
I'm really excited for that.
And Wallace, once again, the victorious one, had a lot of time to practice in the previous practice sessions, and he just stayed tight. Daryl, on the other hand, just could not keep up, it looked like.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Daryl is not out of the tournament.
Daryl,
Yeah, he
double
still has the
elimination.
loser's bracket.
He goes in loser's bracket, but he could fight his way back up and be in the grand finals.
right, and this could be the spark he needed to get his head in the game, because he does not want to go the rest of the tournament like that.
Yeah. But that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but that's the name of the game, baby. Only one man or woman can advance, and unfortunately, it was not.
You gotta pass the qualifiers first, and it's in a whole nother server I
If
created.
it makes him feel better. Daryl still destroy me.
Did you sign up?
Daryl would definitely just
I
say,
don't know if
I
you
am
did. Let me go look.
Disrespect whatsoever. He's been definitely grinding for this, and he earned his spot here. But man, Wallace is a beast.
Yeah.
Daryl was no slouch though.
He's definitely a top contender, it seems.
I
What's he
definitely
fucking-
expect to see better things from him in the next match he plays.
Yeah.
Sign up.
I look forward to seeing both their next matches.
Indeed.
And Wallace definitely going to continue that path of destruction, But now things get interesting because once this is over, he fights the guy who won his previous match as well. Then we get to see two guys who are basically on a roll, colliding with each
The
other in the second round.
dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And now let's have a look at a highlight real quick from that last match.
Harung,
Hopefully,
Party,
we have that up in a second.
Zero, Abdul, Chaotic,
Here we have Wallace
Baywar,
Daryl.
Herosphere, me. No,
Yeah, right here.
Is
Ruby
Ultra drop?
coming in.
yeah, Ultra might be dropping.
If you watch Daryl's face, he facially
Ultra
reacts
might
to
be
some of his
dropping.
missteps.
Yeah.
No, he's still in the
Wallace's face,
Ultra's in there.
just like he's strong.
Yeah, Zemi, you did not sign up, bro.
The whole time.
He's playing still face.
You have not. You have yet to sign up.
Puts the phone down
Puts his
and
phone
everything.
down, sees the success, picks it back up in case
I will later, bro. Don't worry.
I'm ready
I'll
to
invite you.
split your day.
He's relaxing his metacarpals
That's how you play a game
during
like
those
this,
animations.
It's a little different than other kinds of fighting games. Sometimes you can just let go of the
Yeah,
stick
it's
and
LF
just let
Bardock
the game work.
for one of the qualifier requirements for round 3 of it or whatever.
Such a shame.
Yeah, Daryl.
Daryl had, especially in that second match, Daryl had some turnaround moments.
Yeah,
And
he sure did.
Couldn't keep that momentum.
Wallace just made him eat this though. It was just like you're too close, baby.
That fast ass rush off, bro.
Wallace is just so. He's like, I got this. I have no
Oh, but the
reason
counter.
to be not confident in my abilities.
He didn't even go won that round, bro. He got fucking
Commentating on
clapped.
all kinds of tournaments, but in console games, you generally have more counters.
Yeah, in console
He
games,
couldn't
you
even- he
have more
wasn't-
counter attempts than that.
They wouldn't even
You needed
register
more
his fucking
counter-
charge
more
steps,
counter
dude.
attempts, More counter attempts, more ways to actually make that happen in your
So in a
favor.
card-based game like this,
You only get one.
there's got to be that feeling of when you know you've missed it, and you just
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
take the damage and watch it.
I'll invite you.
Definitely burns a little bit. But anyway, let's bring in the winner of that last match. Wallace is ready for an interview. How you doing, Wallace?
哎，Wallace，你觉得怎么样？感觉如何
真的非常的紧张啊。对，第一场其实打的不是很好，是。
？Is really nervous, but I don't think.
Oh,
I
he
played
don't.
that
That's
well
why he
in the
don't
first
speak
match.
English. He's got a translator.
Okay, Wallace, you just seem to be completely calm when you play. Do you do anything to get yourself mentally ready for a game?
但是我们觉得呢，你在打的时候呢，看起来很冷静。你是不是有做
Yeah.
心理的作战呢
Yeah,
就是
I'll send you the
冷静
exact info, bro.
还是一样，就是我从来不轻敌，但是我也尊重每一个对手，所以我刚刚也是全力以赴。
Well, I stay the same mental state. I know every rivals is tough, so I do my best and I give all I could.
Do you think you'll make it all the way to the finals?
你觉得你会一路打到决战吗
我是为了冠军而来的。
？Yes, I'm come here for the championship.
All right,
Nice, I
man.
like that. I like that. I like that tude. I like that Taiwan tude.
That Taiwan dude. All right, man. He's a great
Taiwan.
player. Yeah, man, great play from Wallace there. We want to thank you for the interview, and good luck in the rest of the match.
Yeah.
谢谢您啊，谢谢您来参
好，谢
展啊，
谢谢谢。
祝福你一路打到最后。好。
All right. Well, that was an interview with Wallace, and I expect to see great things from him as well. He's super strong, very well. I won't say very confident. He's very humble, but
He's very humble.
I feel
That's a
the
good way to put
confident
it.
aura around him.
Yeah. I feel like even when he wins, like if he were to win the championship, he'd be like, you know, everyone was really good. Like,
Yeah,
be very humble about it.
Yeah, I mean, he just said he didn't think he played that well in the first.
Yeah.
Is that just more to psych out his opponents? They're watching this.
Yeah, probably.
It's to hype them up.
Because they're thinking, because they're thinking like that was him like not doing well, and I gotta fight him. Possibly?
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, they may not even be watching that because they're actually playing matches on their own right at the same time. Like Diego and Cyril, we have a highlight from that coming up right now.
That's true.
They were busy playing their own match. Let's have a look at that real quick. And there it is, Diego running that Lord Slug.
Yeah, Cyro with the
1-1 right now. This looks like a
Okay, so we're gonna replay right now of Diego and
it seems like Diego's actually putting in
Sierra or whatever his name is.
Cyro. Switching over to Cell.
And this is one of those situations.
He's at the
Cyril probably had, like, a
really second coming
tremendous
squad, bro.
lead
It's
out
the fucking
gate.
regen
And
build.
then Diego
Regen
comes up,
back then,
and you
bro.
can see, like, the
Oh
momentum
my
totally
god.
Cyro's side.
And what's smart about Cyro
Regen
is
was
that
the
Goku
OG
and
Daima.
Yell Goku once defeated boosts his whole team.
Yeah, so I think he's all right letting
Diego
that
cooked
with
him.
Goten and Gohan on the end.
Yeah. But it seems that Diego.
That's a fucking drop. That's a
has
drop
got
and a
it on
half.
lock.
Oh, wow, nice
but
man.
that sidestep from Cyro.
Ah, man, he wasn't ready for that either.
And that's
Cyro unable to take a character off of Diego in the last matchup.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So Diego is moving on.
Diego's going to move on to round 2, and Cyro's going to go down into losers round 1. He's got a little bit of a killer instinct to him, that Diego,
Yeah.
Like, you could tell, like, we came in on that where he was pretty close to losing that Lord Slug, and he just dug deep and reached around and grabbed, snatched off Cyro's wig. He's like, nah, man, you're going down to the losers bracket. Have a nice swim.
Yeah.
Nice swim.
Saab here was ready to call it, and then boom.
Yeah.
Turned around and
Yeah. Like, I really thought Diego had it in the bag with that sidestep.
It looked really good, for Cyro. Cyro definitely had everything working in his favor, but that damage just mounted up in Diego's favor almost immediately, and he just couldn't get right after that,
Yeah.
So, hats off to Diego, like you said. Very impressive competitor. Is going to go far possibly in this bracket, but he still has his work cut out for him because he's just moving into round 2 of winners, and that is the uphill battle nonetheless. You think losers is hard? It is hard. Probably the hardest thing you'll ever do, but holding on to winners is like, you ever had like a pristine, figure that would break if you sneezed on it?
Yes.
So you just have to like put it in glass and you put it in like, barbed wire and bubble wrap. That's your winner's run. And Cyro on the other hand, broke his figure, broke his porcelain doll. Now he's down trying to glue it back together.
Yeah. It's tough. Tweezers, crazy glue.
Yeah.
Do you think it's more nerve-wracking trying to get to the grand finals from the winner's bracket or from the loser's bracket?
I think it is more nerve-wracking going to the winner's bracket, going through there on the winner's bracket, because there's a responsibility on your shoulders to hold on to that win streak and not lose your cool and not lose your solid play. Whereas in losers, you're kind of just like, chaotic neutral. You know? You're just going wild. You're killing everybody. You don't care who's in front of you.
But in the losers bracket, you know that if you lose, you're out.
You're out. Yeah. But at the same time,
there's more desperation.
There's more desperation there, but at the same time, some people react differently. Some people accept, like, oh, I might lose, so let's try something crazy,
Yeah.
Let's try to, wow some people. If I die, at least I die doing something cool. Whereas in winners, you're just like, oh, man, can't mess up all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it's an interesting dichotomy, honestly. People react to it differently. Me personally, if I'm in winners, I like to stay solid. And if I get pretty deep in the winners, then I'll start acting a little crazy. Then I might start actually doing weird stuff like, unsafe maneuvers that my opponent may not.
Have you participated in tournaments before?
Oh, yeah. I definitely have a tournament back.
I don't.
What's your best fighting game?
Okay, well, let's have a look at the next 8 players of the next round, actually. More about my tournament career later on.
There you go.
All right, so we're going to have Thomas Sai from Taiwan coming up with the favorite of young Gohan.
Ooh.
Yeah. And this is going to be our featured match. He's going to be going up against Mutin.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about both of these.
Yeah.
Apparently, they both have really good track records.
Yeah, Mutin from France. Impressive victory record online. 18 win streak in a battle royale.
And I've talked to him. He's a sweetheart of a guy, but he looks like a bouncer that will break your arm.
Oh yeah, man.
He absolutely looks like that. Yeah, but he's so sweet. He's so nice.
Very nice guy. Came up to you like both of us really wanted a picture, you know.
Oh, huge Dragon Ball fan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Very
definitely seems like that.
Kid. Yeah.
And then come from Japan, Milcool. Favorite character, Super Saiyan God Vegeta. We commented
Great
on.
choice.
Great choice, man. I actually had some time to catch up with him earlier on in the weekend. You know, very nice guy. Speaks a little bit of English, you know, so we communicated on that spectrum. But this guy eats, sleeps, and drinks legends.
Yeah, Milcool's track record is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like he's like top. He was number one in the.
Yeah, he closed out a season number one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he says his PvP style depends how my opponent plays.
Ooh, so that's smart. Very adaptable.
Yeah, he is versatile, and he will adapt to whatever's in front of him.
And speaking of his matchup, that's Michael C., who's probably got the toughest matchup here. I mean, you're fighting a guy that can be anywhere.
But no, you gotta have faith in him because he chose wisely. His favorite character is Krillin, the boy. So he chose very wisely.
He chose wisely, I believe.
Maybe it's Michael that's from Florida.
Krillin back then was actually pretty solid.
Michael is
He's a pretty solid support. He had good buffs back then.
Because he's got the thick, luscious beard along with the thick, luscious hair.
He's going to channel the wisdom of that beard to beat Milcool, though, man. Because Milcool is like literally a champion already.
Do you think he's hairier than HP?
That's tough. I just know that if Michael C...
I don't know. That looks like it goes all the way down.
If Michael C went Super Saiyan, he would blind you. There were just so many...
And then after that, we're going to have Xin Yao from Taiwan.
Another
favorite
great choice.
character, Bardock. Man, shout out to the dads out there, man.
Shout out to the dads, Krillin, Bardock.
That Bardock needs a fucking Senkai. He was so damn good when he released.
The most notable region for Dragon Ball Legends. Everybody's got their money on Japan right now. SMG from USA, though.
Yeah, my favorite.
Money on
I was going to say Phil's favorite.
Yeah, he's great. The guy, he's from Brooklyn. He's married. He's been in the Air Force. He's lived all over. Just a great guy with some great stories.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Very laid back attitude about the tournament.
He wins Legends tournaments for money, for not for money, but for fun.
Oh,
you know? He just does this for fun.
He just has quite the jawline.
Amazing jawline.
Handsome
Speaking
fella.
of amazing jawline and that hair, gotta love it. Kyle from France.
Yeah, it surprised me when I saw him. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I just wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
That look in his eye looked to be a featherweight fighter.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, no,
he's ready for business.
Yeah.
You know, I could play Dragon Ball Legends on the screen or outside the parking lot. You know.
Well, I mean, you could.
Yeah, you could. And World Kick from China gonna round it out. And both of them running, or basically saying, my favorite character is Kid Goten.
Yeah.
Which I expect both of them to be playing because what a strong character to use in this game.
Yeah.
And that's got to be the coolest tag of all of them. World Kick.
World Kick.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
World Kick.
Yeah.
Between that and Chicken 319, I kind of want to see a showdown there.
Chicken 319 versus World Kick.
Chicken Kick.
only the Dragon Ball Legends showdown in Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Woo!
Indeed.
All right, so we're almost ready to go, but I can't wait to see the next matchup that's coming up right now. If it's anything like the
I posted that server link for the qualifiers chat over in my server. It's the link is in the announcements in my main server.
Sure, they all have very similar teams, it seems, but it's just ridiculous to me seeing how they can all play differently. You know, like how they're patient and how they use their Rising Rush. Because for me, when I play the Rising Rush, it's like, oh, that's like my secret weapon. But they use it like, oh, this is the clickbait. Then yeah. So the way they play compared to myself is on a whole different level. I love it.
And these teams they put together and the powers they're wielding, I mean, in the hands of these experts, a match can just turn.
Yeah.
They can unleash incredible amounts of power and take a full health bar down in a matter of seconds.
I'm waiting to see.
Yeah.
I hope someone does like a full
Dude, for real.
like,
FSK back in the day, bro. Oh my god.
All three characters, and then it's the
It didn't matter, bro. He was like a legit final boss.
Like that's what I want to see.
Of course.
All right, well, we're actually waiting for some of the other matches to finish up right now, but let's have another look at Wallace versus Daryl.
Even after 4th Annie, he was still usable. It took Blue Beast to finally fully power creep FSK's ass, dude.
And there we go, the Big Rib just doing work out the gate. I like that character. I might have to go spend some money trying to get her.
Rib Ann?
Big Rib.
I spent too much money trying to get her.
Very few characters show you their underwear.
This is
and I respect that.
This is very true.
I actually can't believe he didn't counter this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I know you can't see it on the other side, but it just feels like, man, you only had to pick one.
Daryl still had the fucking
The one.
Yeah.
But Daryl
he
had
still had
the
that
override.
Cell
Exactly.
Vanish Rescue.
That's the head fake right
He
there.
still had the fucking cover rescue with Cell.
But your opponent could
And then
possibly
Daryl
win.
just got straight up
Yeah.
fucking owned in
Yeah,
round
Daryl
2.
could have sidestepped there.
The match
It's crazy.
number 2.
Or maybe he was saving it. I don't know.
A couple of sidesteps from Daryl really cost him both of those matches, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think his defensive play was that bad. It just was not there in crucial moments like that right there. Had an opportunity to dodge there. Was in the middle of dodging.
That was the problem. He dodged too early, and that was that prime frame that got Wallace the V.
The itchy trigger
W.
finger. Luckily saved himself by countering the rising rush, though. And that's a big dodge. And gets a little bit of damage here, but he was already so far behind.
Could you imagine if Daryl came back with Mai, destroyed all 3 of his units?
That quite possibly would be the greatest moment in Dragon Ball Legends history.
Definitely,
It's tough when you're down to 1 unit because you only have your stamina.
For sure, man.
Your side steps and all that.
I would never expect that coming from anyone, especially with someone as strong as Wallace.
Yeah.
All right, we have an update that Chicken319 actually conquered Ichizoku off stream, and he's going to move on to face Diego in the second round of winners.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and Ichizoku's going to drop down to losers 1. Can't say that I'm surprised, but I am sad I didn't get to see it. Chicken319 has basically lived in the top 10 of Dragon Ball.
For a while, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Chicken319 making at least 5 appearances in the top 10 of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he usually ranks top 3, right?
Yeah, top 3, third place usually, man. And that's basically his spot. That's a Chicken319 spot, right? You know, not a lot of players.
Not a lot of people
can say they had that spot before. You know,
those are his spots. It's either the third place, first, or 9th.
Actually, that's genius. That's probably true. That is probably true, man. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he picks. He sort of hybrids between future and regen characters.
Yeah.
So he goes for strength and durability.
Yeah.
It's a winning combination for him, sure.
Just like you pointed out right there.
And I think that actually is a great
Bobby
tactic,
Jordan.
especially online, because a lot of players get really impatient when they're playing online. And so a team like that has that durability can probably aggravate the heck out of the opponent.
Yes. Yes, they
Speaking from personal experiences, Mr. Saab.
Yes, absolutely. I run those teams, but even then, while I'm running a region team and they have a region team, somehow they manage to beat me, and I'm like, why? I'm just doing so
Well, our next match is going to be Thomasai, who is coming from Taiwan, and he's going to be going up against... Well, actually, I want to talk about him real quick. He's going to be going against Mutin. We'll talk about Mutin in a second. I want to talk about Thomasai and Taiwan in general, because as I said before, a lot of people are talking about how Japan is pretty much the people
Rocking a future team. Very nice.
But Thomasai, hailing from Taiwan.
Sun family.
Not a lot of information on him.
Yeah, and a female team. Nice. He's got a pretty solid lineup of what he wants to use.
Yeah,
Girls back then was actually one of the better teams to run.
From RoboCop Glass.
Back then, you could run anything, dude. Even the fucking EX units were solid.
Yeah.
You know,
We even had, like everything back then was so fucking good.
I think this is going to be a great test for Thomasai, though, because we definitely think Mutin will be the favorite here with his brilliant record. Thomasai is going to have the work to do here. Mutin just needs to do what he always does.
Yeah. Like a bouncer and take. What I really like about Mutin is he runs a
Eloise
team, which is the Frieza team.
First Eloise team.
I love those teams. Those are my favorites. But he's also running a female team. So
trying to start with the buffs, huh?
Yeah. If he runs that lineage of evil, I think it'll be something different and something cool. Just because
Lineage of Evil.
All these different
That shit is so fucking destructive. Especially in the Samba.
A lot of them seem to be using Regen female or the Sun family, just because they're the newer units and they have like the new meta. You know, just the meta game is constantly changing.
Are you saying he's trendy?
Yes.
Okay.
that is definitely a thing, yeah.
Yeah. For a while, it was the lineage of evil. So
that was the meta.
Yeah, that was meta, and it still is sometimes, especially with the new meta cooler, and not in relation to the meta that we were just talking about a second ago.
He's literally the meta.
Yeah. Yes. That's one way of putting it.
All right, I want to have another look at Diego Cyro real quick while we're waiting for these matches to queue up. Hopefully, we have a highlight from that.
Cool.
All right, and there we go. We get to see that Lord Slug on his last legs, but as if you saw this earlier, not to be so. Holds on. And that was a brilliant counter key blast.
That's a lot of damage. What the fuck?
Cyro had run out of key at that point, and he could not react to Diego's.
That is a lot of damage.
That too. That's also a possibility. And down goes the team.
That was
But you
a
were right.
lot of damage.
But you were right. It was a pretty decently close
Look at
match.
me.
But the moment Gohan was out of the field, it became a different ballgame.
And Diego managed to hold on to that Lord Slug, and switching him out made all the difference. Cyro could smell blood in the water. He was like, man.
That's a lot of damage.
Got a little too greedy, though.
He got a little greedy. And that's probably what did it for him.
All right, Diego's going to be fighting Chicken 319, who, as we heard earlier, passed his test against Ichizoku. Diego shows that he can hang on. He can hang with the best.
I'm going to, Chicken 319 might be a little bit of a favorite, but I'm going to stick with Diego.
The interesting thing here, though, is that they're both durable players. They're both going for longevity. So this could be a long haul.
Yeah,
this could be
I'm really excited. It's those type of matches that I want to see.
Yeah, definitely. Where people are just trying to keep themselves alive.
So in the losers bracket, we have Cyro versus Ichizoku.
So Ichizoku versus Cyro. I think we didn't get to see much from either one of them, but like I said before, their backs are against the wall right now. So maybe they're going to pull out their secret tech now. Maybe they're like, maybe I was saving this for when I'm in trouble.
Chat, if anything, right?
Because then I don't have nothing else for the rest of the bracket. I'm close to going home.
We'll finish up part 1.
Yeah.
We'll have today be like round 1 of this right here, and then tomorrow we'll finish it off.
I wonder if in the losers bracket he'll run a female.
So tomorrow we'll do the loser bracket, and then
if he wants to start fast, I would definitely recommend it.
Friday we'll finish this. We'll finish it off.
Fast and hard, and your opponent's gonna have to adjust afterwards. But if they're playing against an endurance team, that could possibly go against their favor.
Yeah,
I want to say.
Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see,
There are just so many busts on a female team.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, especially since he has like cauliflower in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just every single one of them just stacks up.
Yeah, you were telling us about earlier, the cauliflower bluff just sounds
Yeah, it's this entire game just, it's all about like planning out your teams entirely because every single unit buffs someone else. And it's just ridiculous, whether it be a female team, a regen team, future team, and a hybrid team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we are actually ready for our next match, Thomasai versus Muton, down on the stage right now. Let's have a look.
Thomasai. Muton? Yes, Muton.
It is absolutely blazing here right now. I'm sweating up this nice jacket from the good folks at Bandai Namco Entertainment. Muton is scaring the heck out of everybody in the building, except for
Got that fucking capsule grip on, bro. I need me some of that.
It's those glasses. I'm telling you. It's those glasses.
He's seeing through his soul right now. He's like, you're not so scared.
He's got that laser sharp vision ready to take on Muton.
Can you fly, Bobby?
But Muton, he seems so focused and he's ready to take on the players. Hey, here we go.
Yes, here we go.
Girls
versus
a female team.
Thomasai loves to play poker. This is a gambling man we're dealing with.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he goes to the gym and he plays poker.
Nice. Muton is he's choosing very wisely who he wants to start off with, clearly. And it seems that Thomasai is starting off with a future regen team. It seems.
So it seems like the endurance team is going to be the meta of the game. But right now we're ready to go. The fighters are ready. Showdown!
watching Thomasai's view. Damn, that's a fucking probably either DBS Broly or Super Saiyan 4 Goku from GT. Specifically from the baby fight. That's what I'm guessing. It's one of those two. Either way, part 3 will be insanely hype. Honestly, I'm gonna just say fuck the Kaioken copy and just start saving. That's what I'm gonna have to do, because I want the Ultra. I got lucky this anniversary, parts 1 and 2. So far, I've got every single headliner. I'm only missing 3 units, and they're all the fucking 1%. I'm missing Kaba, Tianzu, and Napaman. Those are the three I'm missing.
Putting in that work, trying to get some ground back from Mutin.
Really?
The damage he did to Zamasu.
Nope, got it with the bullet, but didn't really add up too much. What a vanish!
Tomasai is fucking cooking.
Going for that rising rush.
Rush.
Mutin did use that side tech.
Ribrian's gonna fucking beat this.
Taking his time.
Yeah, taking his time. And since it is a disadvantage, she might actually live through this.
Yeah, she can take any damage from almost any.
Yeah, it seems like she has a lot of defense.
She's a tank, man.
Yeah, she's eating that with no issue.
He does well when he's dominating, but he does not so good at turnarounds.
And that actually might not work in his favor then, because I think Mutin is.
That is a lot.
Mutin is being very aggressive.
And he's using that cell teleport really early.
Nice.
And
I love all these
that was a
signs.
great shot at the bloomers right there.
All right, that cell teleport actually putting everything back in Tomasai's favor.
Tomasai is cooking his ass.
All right, trying to get that Mutin was
Damn, he got caught. And he's getting rushed.
support.
Point blank right
Dear mother of
And it
God.
seems that, great Sandman too, with all the buffs she had. That's an insane amount of damage. Oh, but Tomasai.
Damn, he got gas.
Even so,
That's low-key, like, not what he needs right now.
so that's a big improvement. That Rebrienne really is saving the day.
You ain't busting that wall down.
Man, I'm really envious. I don't have.
Damn, Tomasai is whooping that ass.
Yeah.
Damn, he ran out of key.
And Cell barely put a crack in her too. Ooh, look at that, man! Look at that damage!
With that damage, and mind you, that's with no buffs.
That is so much stab damage. Great Statement number 2 is gonna hit like a damn truck. The moment she gets a combo going, someone will die.
Is that going to be the end of
The double heal, bro. Oh.
Entire team.
That's rough.
All right, Mutin can do the same thing.
But he's got to hold on just a little bit. There it is. All right, now we're back to set.
All right, it's like barely anything happened. Honestly, the one with the least amount of health is Great Saiyaman too.
But at the same time, I feel like if he pulls back in that Ribrianne, if Mutin pulls back in that Ribrianne and he gets to touch any of those characters, they're going to absolutely melt.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow,
that was almost it.
you were right. Like, this match is one of the longest ones.
He's gonna rush.
The amount of endurance that each
No, he's gonna
team
ult.
has.
And they basically cycled through all their healing skills right now, except for Zamasu.
She's gonna live that.
All right, well, there's Cell's
I got faith.
final attack. His big special.
And all right, did that to Great Saiyaman.
She fucking ate that, yeah.
Right, because the disadvantage.
The debuff, that's right. Ooh!
Now she's dead.
Great Saiyaman
That
too.
is a
I'm
blow.
upset I don't have her.
Oh, yes. All right, here comes the damage buff in Mai's favor, but still not a lot.
Mai taking in that damage.
And he pulls into Mai immediately. Yeah, this is going to go down to the wire, folks.
Global rush, dude.
Yeah, baby.
Tomasai.
Oh, man.
Oh man, this might be it.
I don't know if he's happy with
Oh, and that's it for Mutin's Mai. Wow, what a turnaround.
Yeah, really.
It's an insane turnaround because Mutin had the advantage throughout most of the match, and then Tomasai coming in with...
Yo, Tomasai was cooking that ass. Tomasai was cooking that ass.
Look the amount of defense that Rebrienne has, and Mai is the one who has the advantage.
Damn, bro. It's quite that is quite the opinion.
Yeah, she really...
You do you though, bro. You do you.
I was talking about that one character turnaround.
Damn.
Rebrienne would be the character to possibly do it.
Oh, yeah, but right now Tomasai is reading Mutin absolutely perfectly.
Dead.
Wow, and that's the first round. Wow, Tomasai with the comeback.
So what we saw there was that while
Tomasai had full control of that fight.
Tomasai stayed solid while Mutin just tried to
He had
bully his
full
way into
on
the
control of
That's
that
just not gonna
fight.
happen against someone of Tomasai's caliber.
Yeah, but you can't discredit Mutin. He put up quite the fight.
Definitely. Great match.
It's just hard for me to watch Mai on my violence like that.
Yeah. Did you see how Tomasai wiped his fingers? That is a real professional.
Hit the wet nuts?
He wiped his fingers with a little paper towel. He's ready. He cannot let those sweat, the sweat on his fingertips, ruin his momentum and his
true.
side swipes.
That'd be making me slippery sometimes, man. I'm
Hey,
like, start
it
slipping. I'm
really
like,
does.
oh, dude.
It really does make the difference.
I think right now Mutin might want to mentally readjust because while he did not do too badly right there, at the end you kind of saw it fall apart when he just wanted to get one touch on anybody on Tomasai's team. He got a little too desperate. I think if he would have chilled a little bit, maybe tried to counter a little bit more, he might have found himself to last a little bit longer.
Thomaside really did a good job at keeping all of his characters in line. Like, keeping all of them.
And that's important too. You keep all your characters alive. You get to enjoy all the benefits. While Muten picked a perfect anchor. Ribri, big rib. Who knew?
All right, and here we are. They're picking their characters this time around. Seems like Thomasai is sticking with the huge. Muten is clearly thinking about what he's going to use this time around. He actually switched his character to Regions, so Muten is now not playing a female team.
I respect it.
Yeah, Muten is now deciding what he wants.
Well, he knows he's got Elasticus this
Yeah. Yeah, Muten really does not want to go into a loser bracket. Smart choice, sticking with Mai, but using Perfect Cell and Lord Slug.
He realized that whatever he could get from Ribrianne, he was not going to play patiently enough to get it with her. So he wants the region on there, so that at least forces him.
Thomas Dye just did he wiped his hands in his jeans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the blood, wiping the blood off, you know?
That's right.
Gotta hide the evidence.
He's ready.
All right, we're getting this from Muten's point of view this time.
Hey, Moten? Cook? Oh, here comes Slug, bro. Here comes Slug.
We've seen a lot of people do that today. As soon as their character gets comboed, they pull into the Zamasu if they have it.
Yeah, nice switch on Muten's end. Stamina, but we can't just
That tap damage is insane.
always ends up coming back.
Yeah,
At the second
Slug is kind of taking some damage there.
Does not really make him that nervous.
That's some damage.
Slug taking in that damage, nice.
And using that cell teleport early.
Sometimes you just have to.
Yeah, he saw that damage mounting up. He was like, nope, don't want to lose a slug yet.
All right, well, it does seem that Muten does have that Rising Rush ready. But Thomasai is not letting up.
Oh, man, switches in the middle of his combo.
Ooh, with the Rising Rush, nice. Oh, he switched over to Mai.
Uh-oh.
Seems like Muten...
That is actually rather insane, dude.
Saw him shake his head.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that is some extreme damage. Oh, but Muten...
Damn. Yes? Oh, yeah, you could follow up with that right there back then. You can't do that anymore.
That's almost a breaking composure for Thomas.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
He was like, he thought he had that.
Ooh, coming in with that Lord Slug. Muten means business.
Here it comes. We saw this with Diego. We might see it again with Muten.
Let's see, because he is at the advantage against Zamasu.
Oh.
No clash, though.
I think what Muten's trying to do is
Damn.
use his sidestep so then he can really use up his Rising Rush.
Right.
Ooh, Muten's smart.
There it is. What a response.
Ooh, there it is.
And Thomas, I thought, here comes a free counter.
He got that.
I didn't realize he had Rising Rush.
Let's see if Thomasai can guess. Ooh, that's gonna...
That might be it.
Look
Well,
at
it
that
killed.
two attack.
Ooh,
Not dead yet.
Oh.
Not dead yet.
He wishes he was. Gee.
Yeah, and
That
it would have
sucks.
been great if he managed to take down Mai, because then Mai wouldn't have healed the
Catch?
rest of,
Nope.
rest of Thomasai's team.
Definitely.
Oh, but that might possibly...
That's not going through yet.
That doesn't work.
Now he's trying to get hit with an ult.
Oh,
Yup, that's drop.
on sale. That is
That's drop.
a good sign.
Oh.
That's kind of working for him lately.
Oh, boy.
Dodging too early.
Oh.
Oh, no, and here it is.
You gotta do the tongue, bro.
Thomasai might have just ended Mai's life.
Wow.
Yep, she's dead.
That's it. Thomasai shaking his head and nodding in agreement.
That might work. This might work out. No, he's gonna pull in the Zamasu very slow.
All right, but Lord Slug does hit really hard, especially against red types.
Yes, and he's gonna.
But Zamasu still has that second. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. He's gonna heal
And then
himself.
he's gonna heal.
50% health already.
Thomasai is really good at keeping all of his units together, not letting anyone die.
Ooh, made him
Oh.
No. That's gonna hurt Muten.
Yeah, he thought he had to counter for the bad dodge, and unfortunately,
Oh, nice switch. That's gonna stun Lord Slug, and then she. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
If Muten can guess this.
He's good at it, apparently. He's got one. Let's see if he got it again.
Oh.
He didn't get it. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. He didn't get it.
Ooh,
He's done.
gonna be in for Lord Slug.
Thomas, I won.
Thomasai is really good. Like,
Thomas, I won.
how good he is at keeping all of his units, like, managing to switch them out.
Cella's not making that comeback, bro. Not with Zamasu alive.
Like the region team just able to keep
That's not.
healthy.
Oh, it's on the green.
Got flash bomb.
That's game.
Cell.
And talk about uphill battle.
I mean, honestly, Muten, we can't count Muten out yet.
I will not count him out, but at the same time, he's up against a full team that's looking pretty healthy.
Yeah. Thankfully, Zamasu has already used his main ability.
Yeah, but he's
That
also
is game.
damage in his
He has a full fucking hand. Damn, bro. Yeah, that's game. That's it. Oh, he's still living? Oh, we living?
So then he can regain his stamina inside
Patch?
as much as he pleases.
Right. All right, he's almost got that special call.
That is game.
Possibly.
Alright,
Might not get a chance
if
to.
he gets the opening, but it seems that Thomas Tamasai might be bringing this home.
Ooh.
Yep,
And that keeps
Tamasai
getting
got that.
back, and
Yeah,
that's gonna be it. Yeah.
Around.
Just never got any time.
That's the match. Poor Mutin.
And
Tamasai style, he presses that advantage.
Tamasai,
Yeah.
man, able to hold on to
Congratulations.
that advantage indeed. You know, like we saw him just interrupting his attack strings with the charge just to make sure he had enough ki to continue the combos. And Mutin didn't have any characters to tag out into, so he just had to eat all those punches.
And what's crazy is Mutin didn't put up a bad match. Mutin didn't put up a bad match.
No, he didn't.
He honestly stuck with it for as long as he could, and it was honestly just a long game at that point. It's like how long you can last and use up all the abilities that we
Mutin
got
cooked
going on.
it.
Yeah, and he
Mutin
saw
got
that
fucking
a couple times,
cooked.
and we saw that maybe he was trying to hold on for another opportunity to use Cell's special ability.
Yeah.
It just never happened, you know?
Yeah.
Tamasai just outlasted him, and when Tamasai needed to turn it up, he turned it up to 11.
Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, Mutin over here just trying out that female team.
Yeah.
And then he tried out that regen team.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
really wanted to see him try out the Lineage of Evil team.
What do you think he did better with?
I'm giving the edge right now to Gatu still,
I did too.
Yeah.
mainly
he might
because
be
of the
able to
AoE
do
green.
So he's like, oh, maybe I'll play it safe.
Because he's got the
And then
fucking
might
AoE
mess with him
green.
a little bit.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like he had something going there. It was just a couple mistakes.
And with how his
first
endurance
match that
works and
cost him
shit.
The round.
Yeah.
And
It's an
all he
argument,
needed to
though.
do was make the adjustments, but he over-adjusted. You know, he
Yeah.
was
Plus, in the second match, not a single shot of oversized bloomers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's half the entertainment value.
that just ruins the whole experience.
It ruins the entire experience for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
But no, it's a good point. The big bloomers, rather big rib, was a big crux of Mutin's gameplay.
Brienne really was an anchor. She was a really good anchor. So I think that's kind of what might have messed with him a little bit.
I think so too.
Not to say that the Regen team is bad.
The region team is great, but as we saw with Big Rib, she did like a lot of damage. Let's have another look at it. Actually, let's look at the replay and see it for ourselves how much damage Big Rib mounted up on Tamasai's team.
All right, so here we have
Alright.
Tamasai.
There it is, ready to go.
With
He
that
has
late
no idea what he's in
transition.
store for.
Yeah, Mutin, he was ready. He seemed nervous but confident at the same time.
And there he is. We see Tamasai starting out real strong. And what an interesting team from Mutin. That's why I was so sad to see him drop it. It actually made the distance.
I think, honestly, the problem was that it seems that the female team is definitely one that is more about taking care of the enemy fast.
Yeah.
So the fact that Tamasai was playing a regen team, it just wasn't in the cards.
And that was something that I was worried about earlier on, but I thought possibly if he got things going in his way early on, he could make that team work out for him. And this didn't even hurt her.
Yeah, that's what I'm
didn't
saying.
hurt her.
She had so many buffs. She has such strong high defense.
Jesus Christ.
God, why could I have not pulled her? I'm so upset about that. Yeah, and even then,
Poor Kagi,
she
bro.
was the last one standing. It took Tamasai to use up his whole team, constantly switching back and forth between main ability and all these abilities just to take down Ruby.
And he had damage advantage at that moment too, and he was
Yeah.
barely scratching her.
Yeah, I really do think if Mutin would have stayed with the female team, he might have done better.
Most certainly. And here's the second match where we see it from Mutin's point of view, and he switched to the regen team. And still it
Damn,
wasn't
he got
that bad, but you kind of lost that fire. Tamasai was not
Yeah.
as afraid of this team as he was the first team.
I feel like Mutin was starting to get nervous.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, when you switch a team like that, that's definitely a sign of something not working out with
Yeah, you
mentally.
can see him shaking his head there.
Yeah. Like, you know that he made a mistake.
And I think this was the counter, actually. He actually picked
Yeah.
this perfectly.
But even then,
Yeah.
yeah.
But at the same time, it just didn't matter.
And
you know?
this simple mistake, he had already pressed the button.
Yeah.
At that point, it was already in a command that you already registered. And at that point, it's like, man.
Please hit me.
It's like, shoot me.
Shoot me, please, right in the face. I mean, here comes Lord Slug, who almost made something happen, but he got a little nervous. You saw that bad dodge right there.
Yeah,
And
he
his
did get
face,
nervous.
what do
You
expect
can
Tamasai
tell
to
that he
do?
got
And even
he got
Tamasai
super
having
angsty.
He's like, I can't
Like
believe
what
it.
happened with me and like
By the
yeah,
way, this match is
like
my
with
first
what
time
happened
seeing
when
Rise
I
and
fought
Rush
Izong yesterday.
French.
Yeah.
I actually was wondering about that too. That startled me.
Yeah, I've only played Dragon Ball Legends in English, so I haven't even played it in Spanish. I'd really check that out.
Yeah. And then we see here Tamasai just unable to stop beating up this man.
It was just the second match seemed a little more one-sided compared to the first round.
And right now, Tamasai is going to be waiting for us. But what a match he had. What a match he had, nonetheless. Hey, Tamasai, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
Oh, awesome. Hey, I want to know what was going through your head during that match.
你在想什么？在竞争时
想着怎么全力打败对手。
，He was thinking, I'm thinking how to fully defeat my opponent.
Well, it shows. I'm curious. Thomas, we know that you love to play poker. Have you been playing any poker since you've been here in Vegas? Or have you been keeping your head clear to focus on Dragon Ball Legends?
坦白说，我这几个晚上我都是在晚上我都在赌场玩 poker。
I've been guilty of playing poker.
I love it. Like a plea at a court.
Yeah, right.
I'm guilty.
How did it feel being able to counteract everything?
你觉得怎么样能对付他任何的攻击？
我觉得就是保持冷静，然后
I don't know, Zemi. I don't know.
I try to keep calm and
I think it
use
was
my usual
Genshin
skills,
Squadra.
as I practice.
It was Squadra.
That's awesome.
Okay, well, what do you
When
think
Squadra
about
really,
the rest
when
of the
Squadra
tournament?
was active.
你对之后的竞赛有什么感觉？
下一轮应该会碰到日本的选手缪库，那他是一个很难缠的对手，我觉得应该要发挥的比这场更好，我才能击败他。
I'm anticipating to meet very strong players, especially like Milku of Japan, and I will do my utmost to compete with him, and I hope to do my best always.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
All right, well, I want to thank you, Thomas, for joining us. Good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, masterfully done, sir.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, we're going to go to the bracket real quick to have a look to see what our progress is looking like. Can you bring that up real quick? And there it is. Look at that. Filling out real nice right now. I love to see a bracket like that. We got Wallace versus Matsukatsu going off at the top of the winners bracket. We got Diego versus Chicken 319 at the top at the second stack. We got Thomasai versus Milkle.
That should be a good match.
That's gonna Jesus.
SMG won his first.
Yeah.
All right.
Versus Shin Yao. That is huge. SMG. All right. Real talk moment. SMG was the first guy to tell us, like, man, I'm going to lose this.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, I don't feel good about anything this week. Beats Shin Yao in the first round of winners. What a guy.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And Thomasai versus Milkpool, he seemed really pumped about it, and he really wants to take a crack at that. So I'm really excited to see that.
Okay. And also, Kyle beating World Kick to get into the second round of winners. Let's have a look at that real quick. I definitely want to see that because Kyle, he looked like he was all business, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely seemed like he was focused. He didn't do a lot of talking this weekend.
All right, so they're both running regen teams.
I think we're going to see a lot of that this weekend.
Looking for the perspective of Kyle.
Kyle definitely, wow.
Kyle, okay, so Kyle won.
Yeah.
Kyle ended up winning.
World King still having all three of his units. Oh, with that ultimate.
Wow.
Attack and slug.
And the thing about this game is that there's so few things that you can use to react with, and so often the attacker has full advantage. That's why you see Kyle doing things like, you know, rush up, sidestep, and then pulling out the slug at you, you know?
Yeah.
We seem to be having some technical difficulties with the replay real quick, but we're back on the camera on us, and they're like, wow, I cannot wait to see what Kyle's got for us in real time, you know? Like, that guy just seems to have ice running in his veins.
Yeah.
You know, and his expression, I won't say emotionless, but there's a lot going on up there that I just can't fathom.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see everybody play. It just astounded me from the match we were watching, and even just these
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think we'll see a lot of regen teams because when every opponent is a world-class player, you have to be ready for devastating moves and the ability to recover from that.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
And no more so than that than in the losers bracket where we're going to see Daryl versus Hart LJ. And both of these guys, you know, had a lot riding on their shoulders. You know, they definitely wanted to keep going through the winner's side of things. And now they find themselves in the chum bucket. Round one, man. And I know that seems like a sad story, but somebody's got to be down in there. Somebody's going to end up in there. We got Sairo and Ichizoku, Germany versus France. We got Mutin versus Michael C. We got Shinyao versus World Kick. Who I got to say, I definitely thought one of those brothers was going to make it to the second round winners.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised, which is why.
The 2 hour mark. I'm going to end the stream off here. Yeah. Yeah, thank y'all for coming out. I'll probably see y'all tonight. We'll definitely do something tonight.